we're going to be doing the mum tag, so let's get started. This is my mum.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you.
And we're going to get started now with the questions. Number 1, what was I like as a child?
Very cheeky, very sassy, very fashionable. When you got to probably the age of like 6, maybe 7, you were demanding what you were going to wear. And actually you had good taste, so I let you get away with that one.
I was not fashionable. I'll show a picture. Number 2, what do you think of me making YouTube videos?
I'm very proud of you. I think you're doing a very good job. And I'm one of your #1 fans because I watch all your videos every week. And in fact, I'm the one that nags you if you're coming towards your deadline and I want to see that video. Usually I get to see them first because I look at them and then Christina says, no, you have to wait until they're uploaded. But I prefer to watch them because I just can't wait for them to be uploaded. So
my #1 fan.
I'm her #1 fan.
Alright, I'm keeping that bit in. Number 3, what was something funny I did when I was younger?
Oh gosh, there was so many things. I can't even recall one, but I think I've got the 2 that sticks out in my mind. Has got to be when I had given you a bath and I put you on the bed. I went into the bathroom and I came back and you were sat on the bed covered in Vaseline from head to toe, hair right down to your feet, and you were just sat there with a big tub of Vaseline next to you, just staring back at me like this. And I was like, what are you doing?
How old was I?
Oh gosh, you must have been about 2. And the other thing is, we went out shopping, I had you in the pram, I left the store, and you had this weird habit of taking off your sock and sticking your feet up out of the pram. And on this occasion, I saw you with like one sock on and one sock off. And when I went towards the front of the pram to see what was going on, in your little fist was a pair of Thomas the Tank Engine socks that you'd nicked from the store. I was so embarrassed I couldn't even go back in there again. Shameful.
Have you learned anything about makeup or beauty from me?
Oh yeah, quite a lot actually, because...
Everything.
No. I'm the master. However, I used to work as a student on the makeup brands, as you know. And one of the things that I never really got into was the whole contouring and highlighting and definition. And Christina does quite a lot of good tutorials. And she's bought a few items which are things like the, what was it? Today, in fact, we bought a contour blush, or sorry, see, I don't know, contour cream, and a YSL concealer, and an eye primer. I couldn't have, I wouldn't have bought those on my own. I couldn't have been bothered actually. Just give me some foundation, a good blush and lipstick. But Christina knows her stuff, and I've learnt about highlighting and contouring.
Yeah, I know.
She thinks she's it.
What was a weird habit? What is a weird habit of mine?
A weird habit? Do you really want me to tell them? Do you really want me to tell them?
Yeah.
Seriously?
What's it?
Your weird habit?
Tell me!
Well, let me pick the less annoying one. Weird habit. No, but I'm only kidding. I don't know actually. Weird habit. Let me think. Of course you've got weird habits. I just have to think of one.
I talk a lot when I'm annoyed.
No, that's, yeah, well, that's one of your annoying habits. But one of your weirdest habits, no, I'm kidding. One of your weirdest habits, I think it's like making up really funny words, and then it becomes a buzzword around our house. And then I end up saying it, and then it turns into a song, and then we both get weird. But she starts off the weirdness, and then it spreads like an epidemic in the house. And her brother's like, he looks at us, and he's like, "What are you two talking about?" But yeah, Christina's got a weird habit of making up little words, and then I end up turning them into songs. Becomes like a buzzword around the house, and yeah, and it just turns the house into a complete nut house, really. Yeah, weird habit.
What's one of the words?
It rubs off on us.
What's one of the words?
Oh no, you don't. One of the words. Oh no, don't do this.
Look how awkward that is. Like,
No, they're too weird.
Sorry, guys.
No, you don't want to know. Honestly, you don't.
Alright. Sorry. Number 6. If you had to rename your daughter, what would you name her?
What would I rename you? Well, put it this way. When Christina was born, well, before she was born, I was going through a number of names, and I was discussing them with my sister. One of them was Precious, and the second one was Charisma. And at that time I thought, oh yeah, those names are great. She's going to be a beautiful little girl. Her name's going to be Charisma, or it's going to be Precious. My sister talks me out of it, thank goodness. So I kind of come to the conclusion that Christina was quite a sane name, it was quite a pretty name. But if I had to rename you now, I've got a pet name for her, and it's Bugs.
Oi! Why have you for punishment?
I wouldn't call you Bugs now. I call you Bugs at home. Well, everybody knows now. I call you Bugs.
Yeah, I
don't know what I'd rename you.
What do I look like? Someone called me Shaniqua.
Shaniqua?
Yeah.
I can't stand these Shanique names. I don't get it.
Did you call me Sophia?
No, I probably wouldn't say no, not Sophia. I don't know. I can't think of any other name for you. You're just like Christina.
Carol?
No, that's boring. No.
Okay. 7. When you guys go out to eat, what does she order? As in me.
Well, Christina usually, she's got quite a varied taste anyway, and I tend to encourage her to, you know, experiment with food, and she's quite happy. From a very young age, she was eating fresh olives, tomatoes, beetroot, all this, the sort of things that probably young kids would probably hate.
Yeah.
So Christina's quite open to new foods. There isn't any particular thing. She likes to try different things all the time, but she does like hot food.
So, like, let's say I went to a Chinese restaurant, what would I order?
If you went to a Chinese restaurant, you'd probably order something spicy with in rice, noodles, or I tell you what, soup laksa. It's a coconut and seafood soup, which is divine, but it's very, very, very spicy. Christina can take the heat. So something hot and spicy, definitely.
Yes, definitely. Shall I answer it for you?
For me?
Yeah, shall I answer it for you?
Okay.
So if Mum had to order something, right now I'm doing it. What restaurant?
Carluccio's.
Italian restaurant, which is Carluccio's. She would probably order the pate, the cheese board, and for main, what did we have in Christmas Eve?
I tend to go for the...
No, don't tell me. The vegetarian option.
I do like vegetarian food, and I'm going more and more veggie, but I would probably opt for something that was a chef special, because they usually put out something really nice and yummy on the day, and I tend to like to, don't want to annoy the chef either, do you? You know, you want to sort of please and say, oh, this is the chef's special, it's very, very good, and I think, oh, I'll try it just to please the chef, and it actually turns out really, really nice. So
Yeah, can't you choose?
I'm quite happy to experiment. Chef special.
Alright.
You got it wrong.
What is one thing you wish she would do?
Mop her bedroom floor, hoover it, and tidy it up. Sorry, just being honest. Yes, exactly. You wanted the truth. You got it.
That's not funny.
Come on, that's the truth.
People think I'm dirty.
So be
You
it.
have to say that. I'm not doing this anymore.
Come on, it's only a laugh. It's a laugh. You're supposed to laugh it off.
What's something I do that annoys you?
Christina does not like my constructive criticism.
I don't.
There's an example. Exactly. Every little kind of, well, you ask me a question and I give you an opinion, and if you don't like that opinion, she sulks. What can I do?
What's something I obsess over?
Oh, Christina's like, she's a perfectionist. Christina is an absolute perfectionist. She obsesses over perfection, order. She's very organised. She has to have her college work. Lipstick?
Mum messed up my lipstick in my lipstick box, in my makeup box, and it was all on the floor because she likes to use my makeup. And it was, well, it wasn't on the floor, it was like round the corners, and it was dropped, and it wasn't stood up.
I'm answering the questions. You're talking about things that annoy you that I do. So, as I said, she's a complete perfectionist, and yes,
No, but I obsess
she's
over
a neat freak. Despite what I said about her room, it is immaculate, it's in order. But once in a while, when I ask Christina to tidy her room, she won't do it unless she's in the mood. But she's a complete perfectionist. I find that quite annoying.
Yeah, but better late than never. I mean, yeah, but like if I have homework due on, let's say, next week Friday, and I do it on Monday, what's wrong with that?
Not everything has to be like here and now. You can,
Yeah, but I get stressed out.
you
if I
can
leave
pace
it for
yourself. You can
longer.
pace yourself. See, my opinion doesn't count. She
Yeah, it
gets
doesn't,
annoyed.
because I don't like constructive criticism. Where would you like to see me in 10 years as number 11?
10 years' time, I'd like to see you settled in a career, possibly, you know, teaching the kind of skills that you've developed, because you're a very creative person. You've got a good eye for detail, you're good with people, and you've got very good communication skills. I think you would do well in sort of a communications industry, journalism, maybe writing, I don't know, teaching some sort of creative activity. I think that you'd excel there.
I'm not going to do teaching, I don't want to.
My opinion counts for nothing.
I don't like teaching. When were you most proud of me?
Oh my goodness, there's so many moments. When was I most proud of you? Oh gosh, I can't say this one.
Go on.
No. No, when I was most proud of you, I think one of the moments, but not the proudest, but one of the moments was, and I still remember it, is when you asked your head of year if you could do an assembly on bullying, and I filmed the whole event, and you had rallied round and you got your peers to take part, and I remember there was one boy did a poem,
yeah,
and a couple of girls did a rap and a dance, and another girl actually did a song, and another did a speech, and it really did sort of resonate in that day, because there was one boy there who actually in the audience started crying.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn.
And I really thought that was good. It reached out to those who I think were basically suffering, and Christina's had experience of bullying, and I thought it was a good thing to do, something to really sort of reach out to those kids that have probably suffered from bullying before.
Mm.
So yeah, I was really proud for you. Proud of you for that.
Thanks,
Don't cry.
I'm not crying. What's the worst thing I've ever done?
The worst thing?
Farted.
It's not the worst thing. Might be the worst smell. The worst thing you've ever done? Well, actually I've got a bone to pick with you. It might not be the worst thing, but last week I said to you, you came into my bedroom in the middle of the night, you wanted to get something, you turned the light on, left my door open with the light on, and I said, Christina, would you mind turning off the light please? And you wouldn't. And I texted you a message and said, right, you're not getting any pocket money for 4 weeks. That might not have been the worst thing you've ever done, but that did annoy me. I think the worst thing you've ever done was I don't know. I mean, you're not perfect, but I can't think of the worst thing you've ever done.
What's your favourite moment of us together? Number 14. What's your favourite moment of us together? Let me finish the question.
Favourite moment. Again, there's so many. Oh, I tell you what's one of my favourite moments was when we were in Antibes, which is in the south of France, and it was Bastille Day, and we were on this beautiful beach, and it was in the evening. Oh, it was really lovely, and we had Stevie Wonder, who was at south of France doing a concert, and we were sat on the beach, and the waves were lapping in, and the fireworks were going off at the end of the night, and I think that was probably my favourite night, or favourite moment together. That was really nice.
Yeah, except we did actually see Stevie as well in the back.
But he was in concert. We were sitting on the beach. We could hear him. We could actually see his drums and his drummer and his band and everything. And we were actually sat on the beach while it was playing, and people were sitting on their boats, and then the fireworks came up at the end of the night.
Yeah,
that was lovely. That was really lovely.
How was I in school?
What, secondary school?
Yes.
Secondary school, quite funny, bubbly personality, bit sassy among your friends. One thing your friends do say about you is that you're a good friend. You listen, you're kind, you empathise with people.
Yeah.
But you've got to stop this control of, I need to do this now. It's got to be done today, and I'm going to do it.
Yeah, but I have to because homework is important.
It is important, but you can pace yourself.
Okay, I'll take that on board.
Yes, sounds like it.
Number 16. What would you change if you could raise me again?
What would I change? Well, there's nothing. There's not one thing that I could think I would like to change at all. And that's the honest truth.
Okay.
Nope.
Number 17. Describe my perfect type of guy.
Perfect type of guy? Well, my perfect type of guy for you would be someone who's honest, who's kind, who doesn't drink, who doesn't smoke, who doesn't swear, who goes to church, and gets along with me.
Okay.
Is that the end of it? Thank you guys. I've enjoyed spending time with you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and maybe one day I'll see you again. Bye for now.